days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form, staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gotta rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Ready.
Throwing right away is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ready up. Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Go.
Daniels looking to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of mid.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. Ty Chandler to return. And look at this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Straight to the air they go. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Now.
Offense up to the line fast.
Ready.
2nd and 6 now. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running on first here with Jacobs. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Willis now. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Come on, set.
Willis to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Willis. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Hand off here to Jacobs. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Here we go.
Bigger gap in the future.
He's on the move. He's on the move. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Jacobs will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back now, pressure on its way. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. On now is McManus to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion Jefferson left. They go play action on 1st. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Vikings with a long field ahead. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Has the connection to Jones. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Willis to the air. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he'll go down, we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Willis looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
Willis escapes the pocket. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb in quarterbacks? When we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, Well, they can make you pay just as he did.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Nixon now to return it. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Let's go now.
Getting right back to it after that interception. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Go. Ready, ready.
2nd and 10 now. Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing is Willis. Flushed out of the pocket. He's calling his own number again. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Taking off with it again. And he's down to the 8 before going out.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Let's go.
Throwing it just before halftime. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. To throw, here's Willis. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
On the ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Vacates quickly left side. He's going to keep it this time. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
19, Tiger. Now, here we go, here we go.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Front row 80.
From the 43. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone now. This throw is caught. It's a Green Bay touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers tie things up at 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Darnold now to throw. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First and 10, here's Jones. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. There's Kenny Clark on the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. Darnold looking to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Packers pick it up! And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
First down from the red zone. He brings it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Chandler now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick six. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Chandler now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 31. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted.
what you talking about. There's still something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
It's hot.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Now it's Jackson. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out. Attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Ready, go!
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw, Willis. And that's complete. It's Sims. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This now a 3rd and 4.
Liking 18. Here we go. Set.
To throw, here's Willis. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jacobs going to try the middle, try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Willis to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you cut.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, a pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out at new.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it as we resume action. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Rocked incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 45 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Willis looks to pass it here. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Back to throw, Willis. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adafe Owe. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Willis. Out to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Willis looking to throw it. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Willis. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson rolling to his left. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready.
Here's Willis. Short throw. He's got Kraft. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Willis. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Willis. Flushed out right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Willis to throw. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw, here's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Malik Willis taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 73 yards. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Packers 35, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 65 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Forward. Get up. Ready. Sit up. Sit up.
Now Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey. 13.
Jackson now. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Steps away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Willis looking to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw, here's Willis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Adafe Owe able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Willis will look to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Rolling to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Trenton Simpson able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more. As it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Coffin Williams hook it up there for a Lions first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Another run for Gibbs here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now it's Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 27 yards. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and that flag accepted. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off play action. Here's Goff. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. sliding out of the pocket. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The shotgun snap to Willis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Here now a 3rd and 20. Back to throw, Willis. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Willis takes a snap. They're going for it. They'll roll him out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He'll buy some time right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That is caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Hey, 76!
Back to throw, Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in for Jared Goff. And the Lions have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 55 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Here's Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now Willis. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Willis to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Willis looks to pass it here. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Willis. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go
now. Right back to the air again with Willis. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw, Willis.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked off.
And no way to run for Willis. He goes down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Willis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Willis.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Willis looking to throw it.
Rolling to his left.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back into 24.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Willis will look to throw it. Got Dobbs over the middle.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Romeo Dobbs.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll go again with Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Now it's Goff. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time.
For the antidote, there's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
12,
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Finding room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? We're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Let's get set.
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki, 42 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cue.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to throw, Willis. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You've got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one going to be blown up. The defense not fooled by the receiver coming around, and he'll be met behind the line of scrimmage. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Let's get set. Stop.
Here's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
On 2, ready? Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Now Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Willis out of the gun. Steps away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Let's go now.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Willis. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now Willis to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Come on, come on.
Now Willis to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion to prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
That's complete to Dobbs. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by McManus is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here we go.
Willis looking to throw it. On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the gun, here's Willis. Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Pack the 60, pack the 6, go.
From the the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Willis. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now Willis. Look at the big man rumble.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Jacobs. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Malik Willis
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Willis will try and throw for this.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Ready? 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll lead here to a third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. York able to send this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Come on. Hey.
Willis to throw. Pass complete. This is Sims.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Willis. Flushed out right. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
We'll set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Willis. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the two-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
And it looks like the defense has got it. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
This one complete to Yoshivas. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Here we go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's got daylight. And he takes it back to the house. All zeros on the clock. What an ending to this. What a defensive touchdown.
And that's how you play defense, folks.
Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us.